Okay, we are starting streaming. Starting streaming. Give me a second.
That shit dummy love for me.
We are live. Gracious. What fine ash that was given me.
No. Hello?
Do I need any laundry done? Okay.
You can meet me. Oh.
Tough. It'd be like
well,
that.
Time to go fold clothes.
Nah, fuck that. Here, let me have this stream because we may or may not have an audio issue. Let me check. Let me peep this out real quick. I don't think we do. Yeah, we're good.
We live, baby.
Yeah, we're pretty straight. Aside from the fucking I haven't actually like messed with your camera too much, Nathan. So like your fucking the fucking what it's like showing me right now on the stream is fucking like a big blurry mess on the camera on the bottom. Fuck, what is that? Bottom right, bottom left? Yeah, I can't believe I don't have my fucking rights from lefts down. But oh well.
All right. Well, you can meet me at Forbidden Woods. I think we got to knock off Shadow of Yharnam with my on my world
for your other one.
So we can give you some insight. Yeah.
Yeah, because
and then we shall
zero
get
insight,
right in,
and then maybe we can
into the news.
Yeah, hold on. Where are we meeting at again? I fucking forgot.
Forbidden Woods.
Forbidden Woods. Okay. Say less. Let me see. Might be because I have like a blurb. Stop. Why does YouTube want to be such a bitch to me? Yeah, I look like, it's probably because of the color grading in my room, because it's like I live in a perpetual hellscape, so I have like the red light, so it blurs out any like definition from the camera, but it's all good. It's whatever. Oh fuck! I got these dumbass crows, dude. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Shit. So we watched a film. I'm ringing my resonant.
Password is guts, by the way.
Yeah, I'm ringing my resonant. We watched a film, and it was called Valley Girl. Was that the first movie Nicolas Cage starred in?
Yeah, one of his first roles, I think. I don't know if it's his actual first role, but I think that was his first mainstream role.
Let me check that.
So to say.
Because he looks like a fucking baby.
Yeah, he looks like a whole. Hey guys, how you doing?
That was his first movie. That was his first starring role. There we go. Yep.
Welcome.
That was
my spam character.
What the fuck is that? Jesus. Okay, I'm not gonna question it. But yeah, that was his first starring role in a movie, and I have a fun fact. But cause I was watching it on Amazon Prime, and Amazon Prime is like it lets you what is it? See like the little the sidebar of like facts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so one of the facts was that during the movie, or no, Nick Cage had an actual crush on what the hell was the Julie's name? Julie's character's actress. Fuck.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Deborah.
Anything real life,
Deborah
I wouldn't know.
Fuck. I forgot her name. But yeah, so Nick Cage had a crush on his on-screen love interest, and like he wrote her like poetry and shit like that, and he wrote her a piece of poetry that the actress Deborah, whatever the hell her last name is, still keeps to this day. I think it was Deborah Foreman. Yeah, I think it was Deborah Foreman. But yeah, so apparently Nick Cage didn't do too much of like actual acting because he was you know, infatuated with Julie's actress, Deborah Foreman.
Oh, that's news to me.
Yeah, where did you see it? You said you watched it on fucking like Watch Movies 123 or whatever.
Like Solar Movie Free. It's some website you watch movies
it's
for
on
free.
Amazon. I could have given you my account, but whatever.
Nah.
Dang.
We saw it, but we saw like in three. I don't know if it's 720 or 360. I don't know.
Oh,
We saw
what?
it so on low quality.
No,
Yeah.
bruh. That's lame. Not gonna lie. I wouldn't have done that. I would have said fuck it like halfway
Won the
through. Like, I'm
battle,
not gonna watch this fucking.
But didn't
movie.
win the war.
Bitch, you didn't win shit. You watched the fucking. A
I saw the
pixel of a
story, and
movie.
the story matters.
The story. Okay,
Otherwise,
we're
we
gonna
would've
get into the
seen,
story later on, and the screenwriting.
Otherwise,
and,
it would have
and the
been
script. 'Cause Jesus
HD
Christ.
nudity. So I'm glad it was.
Oh yeah,
it
that's
was,
true. You know
censored.
what? Because on Amazon it said rated R for nudity, violence, and drugs, and I was like, is there nudity in this film? What the fuck? This seems kind of like a
Yeah, they
like a rom-com.
flashed you multiple times.
No, yeah, there's the titties trademark in titties with 2Ds in the movie, which I didn't expect. I was like, oh shit.
Ah!
I was like, they're probably gonna cover it, but no, they
Oh, motherfucker! Yeah.
tough.
Hate
That's
that
kinda-
guy.
The Nord symbol. I've been watching too much Internet Historian, but so just to get the story down, because we usually jump into discussion without even explaining what the fuck the story is about. So basically, for anyone that doesn't know, it's a movie from the 80s, and oh my god, it's so fucking 80s. Jesus Christ. I didn't understand what the fuck they were saying at the beginning of the movie when they're at the mall. I was like, what the fuck are they saying? I don't understand
Yeah,
what they're
because it's
saying.
like so. The audio is like it's mixed. Like the surroundings is like taking over their dialogue.
No, not even that. That was just your fucking poor quality on the website you saw. You saw it in fucking 144p or whatever. No, but like I have on my notes in front of me the first dialogue, and it's like I wrote first dialogue dash what the fuck are they saying? Like three question marks. Like I have notes, like a long ass list of notes from me like watching it like as I watched it. They're not even condensed or anything because I watched it today, so I didn't have an opportunity to condense.
I rung
it.
my bell.
But I ring my resident. But like, so the story is basically, it's kind of like a, again on the Amazon little fun facts or whatever, it said that it was partially based on Romeo and Juliet, like it was inspired by Romeo and Juliet and the Frank Zappa song Valley Girl, which they tried to ask Frank Zappa if they could make like a movie with his permission with the song. Frank Zappa said no, so they made Valley Girl just off the side without even mentioning Frank Zappa's song, and Frank Zappa tried to sue them, to which he failed. But anyways, so basically it's about Julie, who is Deborah Foreman's character, and she is the stereotypical Valley Girl. Like she talks very much like the stereotype of the fucking
In the suburbs of Cali. It doesn't take place like in California, right?
Yeah, it's in the Valley, which is a suburb of California. And she basically
and
talks
outsider
like, she basically
likes
talks
her.
like the people Majin fucking makes fun of Americans whenever he makes fun of Americans.
Vanessa. Shout out to my boy Majin.
Yeah, Vanessa. Anyways. Oh no. Anyways. Oh my god, my shit is like buffering. Anyways, so Julie has her whole thing. That's the character name. Julie has her whole life. She's a valley girl, very upper class. She goes to a nice school.
Let's go this way.
And she's dating this, like, I guess he would be kind of like a valley dude with like the popped collar and shit like that.
Yeah, the typical prep dude you dislike in the '80s movies.
Yeah, that's all it really is. It's just like preps. That's basically all it is. She's a preppy girl, basically. And so what ends up happening?
Oh, we got this open.
Sick. What ends up happening? It's not open yet. Is it open yet? Oh, never mind. So she ends up liking this dude Randy, right? Who, by the film's definition, is a punk, or at least an alternative. That's like the closest I could like associate. Because throughout the movie, you're trying to believe this dude is like a punk or whatever. That's what they use that in the advertising. That she's you know, from the valley and he's a punk.
Yeah. Overall, he's supposed to be like an outsider, like
basically.
Not a typical preppy guy.
That's
the
the point. Yeah, he's not whatever. He's like the bad boy.
He's a young Johnny Blaze.
What the? He shot me through the roof.
On the roofs.
I shoot back. But anyways, so but the conflict is that Jules's like friends are like, yo, you can't like this dude. He's like homeless or whatever the fuck. They have like a problem with him for whatever reason. I don't know why. That being said, okay, the movie is very dated. It's very like it isn't. I don't think anyone not from the 80s or someone who's not like interested in the 80s would know about this movie. I don't know, but it's very like it's easily dated by like things in the film and stuff like that. So basically, she likes this dude Randy. He's a punk dude. He's like this dangerous, like whatever. All of her friends are like, oh no, don't, you know, he's not what you're used to. And that's basically the whole story. She's having trouble breaking away from the social norms of her class, basically, as a preppy girl. And it's just the movie is just how she deals with.
Like we don't hang around their kind.
Shit. Basically, it's like one of those things. And let me fix something real quick.
Like think of it as like greasers versus the Socs.
Oh yeah, the pink or whatever. I've never seen Grease, so I don't know. But it's basically the same fucking thing.
Oh, I got it from the Outsiders reference. I haven't watched Grease.
I haven't seen or read The Outsiders. I missed that part in high school. But anyways, so that's basically the whole crux of the story. She's grappling with how, you know, she's going to be going out with this guy even though it goes against like her whole social class or her whole group of friends or whatever and shit like that. So that's basically the whole conflict of the movie. In terms of like,
wait, what are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. But like, anyways, back to the beginning.
Oh shit.
Those fucking first like I have my notes open. It's fucking draining my Apple battery. And so
lower the brightness. Yeah.
Bruh, it'll fucking fall asleep and then I'll like have to keep reopening and shit like that. But anyways, so on my notes after the first dialogue, what the fuck are they saying? I have like hella 80s, what the fuck, and then also like I put like the little lingo that they use, which is like they're going together. They use bitchin', rad, totally. Like they fucking at one point when the two punk guys go to a party where all the preps are at, one of the guys, not Nick Cage's character, but another character named Fred, his best friend, he asks the girl what's her sign, and I'm like, oh my god, like, and they do like, what the fuck? There was one thing they said. What was it? Trippendicular. Yeah, Julie calls Randy's character Trippendicular or Trippen. Yeah, Trippendicular. Yeah, like, cause she's trying to explain to her friends how cool he is and how like dangerous and like thrilling his personality is or whatever. Because the first night that Randy meets, or the night that Randy and his best friend Fred go to Julie's little preppy party, he takes off, convinces Julie and her friend, fuck was her name? Fuck, what's her friend's name? There's a whole Stacy. Yes. Bro, don't even get me started on Stacy. I have a whole section about Stacy in my notes because she broke my heart, dude. She broke my heart.
Yeah.
Whoever wrote the script broke my heart. But we're gonna get to that part. So Julie and Stacy dip out with Randy and Fred to go like from the suburbs into downtown. Ooh, like I wrote down like, what the fuck? These people haven't been into downtown like since they started, or since they've been in like L.A. Doesn't make any fucking sense. But I don't know. I guess I've only recently started living in like a suburb, if you like want to call Cypress a suburb, which I guess I do. But before that, it was kind of like inner city, not really downtown, but it's weird to me that like for them, like, whoever the script writers were, that they would write these like suburb characters who are like so amazed by fucking are so amazed by the fucking by the downtown scene. That's where Randy and Fred take them, and I think they take them to a show, and that's another thing. So this movie has some bangers, no cap. There's a couple of bangers, and it's basically a fucking Plim Souls concert. Basically, they're the band that does A Million Miles Away. They're fucking in every bit of this movie. Them and what the fuck?
Right,
that
follow
one.
me. We're going straight to the boss.
Okay. Then the Plim Souls and fucking Jesus Christ Modern English. They fucking beat that song over our heads, bruh. They play it like twice, and like there's like one part where there's like a montage of Randy and Julie just like dating and having fun or whatever. There's a montage, and I swear to God, it's the entire length of the fucking song.
They played it like on a they played the probably the extended version.
It's not even that. They just played the whole fucking song, and I'm there like watching the movie, and I'm like, oh, so they're gonna play the whole song then, I guess. And they fucking nearly did, except for the last fucking verse. I was like, God damn, you're gonna play the whole fucking song? You're gonna make the montage like 3 minutes long, or however long the Modern English "I'll Melt With You" song is? Sure enough, they fucking did. Oh fuck, I got blasted.
Wait, where are you?
Did
you follow me?
No, I lost you.
Bruh.
I kind of remember where to go though. I think.
I'm where the celestial blob heads are.
Oh no, I didn't go that way at all. I'm going to
I jumped down.
boss room.
Alright, I'll meet you there then. Just run your way there.
Shit. But yeah, so Nathan, what made you choose this this wondrous film?
Valencia, she's seen it, and I don't remember it.
Shit.
But I remember seeing my mom having like one of the DVDs that said that probably had it, but I just never watched it. Or there's one of those movies my parents will let me watch because of like drug and nudity.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I didn't expect for there to be like a boob in that bitch. I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's another plot point. But yeah, what did
so Valencia brought it back, and then we saw it, and I was like, oh shit, this is the whole vibe.
Did she like it? Does Valencia like it? Is that one of her films that like she fucks with?
Yeah, she does. She's the one that recommended it to me, and then we watched it together. But yeah, you can definitely see like a whole transition, how he became a big influence to her.
Yeah, and Nick Cage's character Randy.
Yeah, because that man is like a whole punk scene man back in the 80s.
I have a thing on that. Me being Mr. Punk Gatekeeper, I have to have a thing on that. So I just think it's funny how like their characters, that they're punks and they're fucking like supposed to be dangerous to these like suburban girls or whatever who've like never been to downtown for whatever reason. But they dress just like more like indie kids, like if anything. Like they dress like fucking kids you find like at a record store, like talking about Smack DeMarco. Shit.
Smack DeMarco.
Well, because fucking Nick Cage is wearing a fucking like a little cowboy vest or whatever. I'm at the boss. I'm at the boss store, by the way.
Yeah, I'm headed there. I'm passing these pigs. Pig.
I don't know why my game is being laggy as fuck right now, but anyways, yeah, I don't know. In terms of this script, like there are some like kind of like I don't know if it's like because I think the sort of authentic 80s like lingo is like funny, but there are some parts where like whenever so Julie has this boyfriend, right? His name is Tommy. And he's the preppy dude. He's got his popped collar. He's got blonde hair or whatever. It's cut or whatever in a certain way. And he's dating Julie. In the beginning of the movie, Julie breaks up with Tommy, all right, because she's like, oh, it's fucking boring, like, you know. That's what she tells him.
Yeah.
And she's like, it's fucking boring. You know, the love died or whatever. I'm so bored. And she breaks up with him. And so at the party, Tommy's trying to get back with her and shit like that. He keeps trying to, like, you know, say we should be together and shit like that. And we're made for each other. All this stuff. He's still a jock, but he's using that thing to manipulate her to get her to come back to being in a couple with him or whatever.
And he's being like two-faced about it. He's like talking to other females. He's talking to her.
In the party.
He's talking to her best friend. Yeah, and
that's
everything.
When the titty
like,
comes out.
Yeah.
Because he has sex with Julie's best friend, Lynn, I think her name was. And Lynn was the one that I couldn't understand what the fuck she was saying sometimes because of the fucking, the 80s, like, Valley Girl accent. It was so thick. I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying. But anyways. Oh, shit. So, anyways, and so they're at the party, right? And Randy shows up. Randy shows up with Fred because they overheard the girls talking about the party, like at the beach, like a day before or like earlier that same day. And so they show up, and everyone's looking at them weird and shit like that. And so Randy starts taking a liking to Julie or whatever. And he's talking her up. And then fucking Tommy's like, hey, yo, what the fuck you doing? That's my girl or whatever. And fucking Randy's like, hey, yo, eat my ass, bro. And can't you see I'm like spitting mad game? And so, fuck, God's bitch ass. Fuck. And then so when Randy tells him basically to like, hey, fucking leave me alone, bro. I'm like spitting mad game at this female. Do you not see? Tommy fucking punches the shit out of him and like throws him and his friend out. So, shit. I completely lost what the fuck I was talking about. God damn it, I hate that shit. I'm trying to like concentrate on playing the game and I'm also trying to concentrate on my fucking point. Ah! Shit, where the fuck was I going with that? I completely lost myself. What the fuck? I'm a terrible podcast host. Nathan, do you remember what the fuck I was talking about? I completely lost the plot.
You're talking about the Randy or who the fuck he was. Tommy. Like, yeah, can you see I'm talking to this girl?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Tommy, yeah.
What the fuck was the point?
I don't know where you were going from that.
God damn it, I lost it. Whatever. Anyways, moving on. Fuck. Oh shit. I'm trying. Oh wait, we need to move. We need to move. Shit. So, basically, okay, I guess we can talk about like some of my gripes with this shit. Because, fuck. No, that's what it was. I know what I was talking about. I fucking know.
Oh
so,
shit.
It was because there are funny dialogue parts, right? So fucking Tommy beats the fuck out of like Randy and shit like that, and kicks him and Fred out of the party. And then, so they're driving away in Randy's car or whatever, and like, after a certain point, like randomly they stop driving. Nick Cage comes out of the car, kicks the side of the car in anger, and he's like, ah!
Oh yeah, fucking. I was like, oh, that's so Nick Cage. He does that in all his films. Ah.
Yeah. I just thought it was funny because it like you can see that it is his first like starring role. He is a little like awkward sometimes, but he does have in his first role some of his like trademark Nick Cage things. Like he talks in like a very animated voice sometimes or whatever. But there's a couple moments like that, and and like whenever because here's the big thing, right? In the movie, Julie's friends don't want her going out with Randy because he's fucking like poor or whatever the fuck. He smells like poverty, and so basically that's the big conflict. So she ends up dumping Randy, saying, you know what, forget it. She doesn't tell him why, but he was basically like, hey, you fucking reek like Old Spice, get yourself from fucking Big Boy cologne and maybe you can try again. And she gets back with Tommy, even though, and here's the part where like I start to lose it, because wait, where you want me to meet you at Bergenworth?
Bergenworth, we're gonna do Rom.
Bourbonworth, and it doesn't make any sense because in the beginning of the movie, Julia, or right, that's her name, or is it Jules? I don't fucking. It doesn't fucking matter. Julia fucking breaks up with Tommy, saying that she's bored. But then as soon as her friends are like, "Hey yo, he you know, he doesn't have drip or whatever. He's fucking poor as fuck." Then she's like, "Okay, let me go back to Tommy, who I didn't have a good time with to begin with."
Yeah.
Like, it would make more sense
At this
if she.
point,
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
they're very kids. That's sorry. At that point, you can tell how gullible they are because they're not really. They're like considering people like what you know. Oh, oh yeah, you're right because of this and that. Like they're really, I don't know. They're they're taking everything for granted, and the way they're like, yeah, you maybe should break up with him because yeah, because Randy misses or what's his face? The fucking
Tommy.
whatever.
Because Tommy's
guy
going
everyone
around
hates,
saying
yeah.
how much he misses her.
Yeah, but he's saying that just to get rid of that, just to get rid of Nick Cage's character. And I was like, and then she's like, you know what? Maybe you're right. It's like, come on, that's like, oh my god, it was annoying.
Yeah, and okay, so that brings another part. Like Julia's friends. Oh my, Stacy, you broke my heart. Why? Because okay, so originally, remember when I said that Julia and Stacy go out with Randy and Fred because you know, at this point in the movie, Randy has already been beaten up by Tommy, kicked out of the party, and they came back. Randy and Fred came back because Randy, you know, had the hots for Julia, so he fucking waited in the bathroom for her to come in, which is another thing. Why the fuck did he? He waited in like the bathroom.
Because he got kicked out. He didn't
Yeah,
want
he
to
got
fucking
kicked
get
out.
like squabbled by the gang.
And he climbed in. He climbed in through the second story bathroom and like waited in the shower. It's like a stand-up shower, so it has like walls. But he waited. And
Yeah.
I wrote down in my notes, there's nothing more romantic than seeing the love of your life fucking drop a deuce or whatever while you're waiting for her to fucking come into the bathroom or whatever, or be done. Because that's basically what he does.
Yeah.
Like, she walks in, and and then by the time he walks out, she's washing her hands. So she probably either, like, pissed or, like, you know, dropped a fat one. So I'm sure that was pretty cool for him to hear. But, unless he was into it. But anyways, I'm already at the spot. I'm at the lamp. My PP is down. But
Yeah, I just rang it right now. I had to
Okay.
get some more vials.
so Randy convinces Julia in the fucking bathroom after she got done stinking it up. He's like, "Hey, you should come with me to like hang out. Like, fuck this party. This party sucks. This party's whack. Come with me to you know, like just to hang out, or let's get out of here, basically."
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh brother, this guy stinks. Keyboard warrior. This fucking dude. Jose's in the chat. Jose, don't make me fucking play that video. Anyways,
The famous
bro
meme.
said face square. I'm fucking dead. Looking pretty healthy. I haven't been looking at the comments, so I do apologize. I've been looking at my notes. But anyway, so he convinces her, and Julia's like, "Okay, I'll come, but I gotta bring my friend." And Nick Cage is like, "All right, bet, say less," knowing that he's gotta put up for his boy Fred. So Stacy ends up coming along, and she's like, "No, I don't want to go. Why are we going with you?" Like, she's doing that whole act the entire way through. Aw, bruh. What the fuck?
Nice.
And
Bloodborne.
what the fuck? And so
No. This way.
shit. And so basically, so by the end of the night, right, when Nick Cage is fucking making out with Julia, and Randy's like being like flirty and shit like that with Stacy. By the end of the sequence, Stacy and Fred are like into each other, like they fucking kiss or whatever. Oh, we're being invaded.
I'm gonna activate the boss.
Bitch, you better hurry.
I don't have time for this shit.
DJ Khaled arrived.
Ashen 1. This is Ashen 1 for me.
Oh, you probably have the different
Name
Fuck.
only, like their character name.
These two fucking bug dudes are chasing after me, bruh. Bro, stop. Fuck. and everything's lagging. Oh my god, my internet's shit right now.
Wow. All right, I died. The NPC got me.
Bruh, that's crazy. Um. So, anyways, so at this point, it's like we're like the first third of the movie in, and Stacy's cool with Fred enough to fucking like make out with him next to Randy and Julie, which is another weird thing too. Like, hey, let's go make out next to each other. That's kind of not awkward, but throughout from that point on, her character makes a massive like 180 turn. So like, cause like she says some shit. And I wrote that down in my notes. It was like she says, "Fred, you're being weird," and I'm like, "Ah." To any ladies that may be watching, or at least me, anyways. Whenever like a girl playfully says like you're weird or like you're so weird or whatever, and like y'all are like flirting or whatever,
That's a compliment.
that's such a good feeling. But anyways, I wrote that down and I was like, Jesus Christ, give me some more of that fucking serotonin. And but after that, Stacy is the main one talking about, hey, Julia, you should like get back with Tommy, bro. Like Randy is like poor and gross and like he can't even afford an iPhone. He's still rocking an Android. So like
Basically.
yeah, but I'm like, Stacy, why? And oh my god, whenever Stacy is the one that brings like Tommy over or whatever, I have it written down my fucking actual fucking like
Dude, like they're just
thoughts.
not good friends.
Bro,
Bad
let
influencers.
me put this on screen real quick. Fucking. Okay, the first one got hippie dad really spitting because Julia has a hippie father or hippie parents, and
Yeah,
Julia's
they're like from the 70s.
yeah, and the dad's talking about, you know what? So many people just exist to tear people down, and I'm gonna use that for like a soundbite for a song at this point. I swear to God, his little speech. I'm gonna use that for a song. And
The dad characters are the best,
no,
by
and
the
then
way.
and then fucking. I put, bro, Randy been out of this shit for a minute because while Julia's having this whole existential crisis, fucking Randy is nowhere to be seen. He like dips out of the movie for like 30 minutes. And then Stacy, why are you being so mean? Because she's like, yeah, Randy is like gross or whatever. Like when they're all talking, and he's like, Stacy, god damn it, Stacy, what the fuck are you doing? Stacy, fuck, no. That was her name, Julie. Julie, why, Stacy, why? And I put, I'm literally crying, why? Because, oh
Damn.
my god, because so
I
far
rang my bell, by the way.
bet so far
Oh.
in the movie, Julie has shown nothing but a negative outlook towards Tommy and a positive outlook towards Randy. So why the fuck is there like this forced conflict where Stacy has to do a complete character shift from hanging out and kissing Fred, who is another gross poor dude, to now fucking like, oh well, you know, they're all gross or whatever, and I never made out with a dude named Fred. What the fuck are you talking about? Like it's the character acrobatics are fucking crazy. Like I guess they just wrote that in because they needed like a conflict. Because also in my notes is like, man, it's been a minute. Is there gonna be like some conflict in this bitch or like what? Because like everything's been
What the
rolling pretty
fuck,
smooth.
dude?
Oh, you died? Well, there goes that. You gotta wait for me to get up there. But anyways, it's like
You're not following
it's like they put that in there for a forced conflict because again it goes for a good part of the movie. It's Randy and Julie meet, and then times are good. It fucking they meet and they start dating for like a good portion of the movie, and then right at the end, nearing like the third part of it, right where the climax is, it's supposed to be on like the little fucking writer chart or whatever. That's when fucking Stacy does a 180 and starts fucking shitting on my boy Randy, and I'm like, Stacy, no. Like, why?
I thought shit was gonna be sweet.
I was
Hell
like,
no.
no, what are you fucking doing? Like, were you not making out with my boy Fred next to Randy and Julie? Like,
Bruh,
Was
the
that-
boy
was that
Fred.
nothing?
That is real homie.
I was fucking hurt more than anybody. I was like, was it all nothing? Did it mean anything? So, I don't know, man. And then, okay, so I want to talk about another fucking great ass thing in this fucking movie, because this movie is kind of like, it's like dumb because it doesn't make any sense and it's also very dated. But bruh, whenever the the girl Lizzie's mom. Oh my god.
Oh, mommy GF
the
vibes.
MILF side plot of this movie. Can we explain that?
Yeah.
Because there is a
That dude is getting like second thoughts on the daughter, and he's like, your
bruh.
mom though,
I
They actually they plot twist it though.
no,
They- I
don't
was
say
like,
don't say
"Oh,
don't say
you
don't say
really-"
don't say don't say don't say.
Okay.
I want to get to it because I have
You
some thoughts.
really
I have
thought-
some thoughts on that shit. So there's a side plot that doesn't it doesn't intersect with the main plot whatsoever. It's just on the side. It's like one of Julie's friends, Lizzie or whatever, or Susie or whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah.
And like this dude,
She's, yeah.
what the fuck's his name? Skip. And Skip and like
Yeah.
Lizzie likes Skip,
He's
right?
a delivery man.
Yeah, he's a grocery boy. Lizzie likes Skip, right? And like at the party
Yeah.
where Randy and Fred get kicked out of, fucking Skip is there. He's another preppy guy. But instead of like making moves on Lizzie, he makes moves on Lizzie's mom. And shit. Got him. Oh fuck. She's mad. And so there's this whole like side plot of like, will Skip, you know, have sex with Lizzie's mom, or will he, you know, shit, fuck, or will, or like what's gonna happen, because there's another point in the movie where Skip shows up to Lizzie's house and the mom is there. Shit. And the mom's like, you know what? Just make your move. Like we should say our intentions or whatever the fuck. And he's like, bro, they're gonna kiss. Like, there's a close up on like their faces or whatever. And I'm like, bro, they're gonna fucking kiss. Oh my god. I was getting excited because my boy Skip. I did not care about Lizzie at all because all of Julie's friends are fucking bitches.
Oh, you sicko.
I did not care, bruh. I was like, my boy Skip, go ahead and do it.
Writer really played your mind. You really
Yeah,
thought you wanted
and
to
then-
see
There's the first instance where he drops off the groceries, right? And he tells fucking Lizzie's mom, you know, it's not a coincidence that I chose your house to fucking give the groceries or whatever. And hold on, let me. There we go. We should be good now.
Yeah, because the mom was giving him heavy signals like,
Bruh,
please.
I was like, my boy Skip, please do it for the gang. Do it for the gang, please, 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 please.
And plus, that mom does not look like a mom. I swear
Okay,
to God, her age
that
for
was,
her to be
that
a
was another
mom.
thing. On the Amazon Little Facts, they said that the actress who played Lizzie's mom was no older than 9 years older than the daughter in the movie she had.
Bruh.
So
Oh, it's locked. Why is it locked?
you got to get the key from PP, from up here. Remember? Or so
Oh.
I think.
Yeah, it's from up here.
But yeah, and so my boy Skip, he does a classic B&E. He fucking breaks and enters. Not literally. He just goes into the house. He's like, hey, anyone home? And I'm like, bruh, you're breaking into someone's house, basically. And like he goes in and someone's in the shower, right? It doesn't show you who's in the shower, but it shows him going through the house. And like, hello, anyone home? And fucking, like, there's someone in the fucking shower. And it doesn't show us. The sequence ends, right? And, you know, we
Yeah.
come back to it later, and my boy Skip is making out with someone in the bed. All the clothes are on the floor, and it slow pans up to the bed. And, like, at first, I didn't see properly, I guess. Or, like, I guess I didn't see the woman's body.
Bruh, I couldn't see.
No. I saw, like, a dude's body, and I was like, wait a minute. Is Skip making out with Lizzie's dad? Because all I saw was, like, hair and, like, a male. I was like, I don't see a female body. Wait a minute. Is my boy
My guy
Skip a
went
gay
to a
icon?
Existential levels of
I
plot
was watching
twists.
and I was like, what the
Jesus.
fuck is going on? And, but
Oh my goodness.
we see, while the two bodies are making out, it becomes clearer later on in the sequence that it's a girl body, and a girl and a guy body. And, so we see the mom come into the room, and I'm like, no, Skip, you almost had it. Why? Why did you do it? You could have had it. And then that's the end of the plot. The fucking plot, that little like side quest, fucking ends like as abruptly as it started, and then that's it. They're never talked about again. And it's like, what the fuck was that all about? I have to assume the actors and actresses on set had a good time, because there's a lot of shit that's just like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? Like, why is this in the movie, you know? But anyways,
Yeah.
I thought that shit was funny because I was like, yeah, my boy got it.
Yeah,
My boy got that MILF
I
mommy.
just needed answers real quick. I wasn't about to jump into conclusions like super fast.
Bruh, I was happy for my boy Skip. I was like, yeah, my boy got it. Go ahead and mark
I
it
was like,
down.
either he's sleeping with his normal GF, or he's about to deal with her mom and get caught. I was like, I'm just prepared. I'm already
No, yeah,
prepared.
I thought it was gonna be some shit like he's gonna be having sex with the girl's mom, and the girl comes in. But no, he messed it up.
she catches her. She catches her, and she joins them instead. That's
Whoa,
like a
chill
nice
out.
little
I've
plot
seen that
twist.
video before. Chill out. Ah, what? I died.
Where-
What the
from
fuck
where?
is going on? Don't worry about it.
Shut up. Anyway, shut your mouth.
shut up.
Anyway,
we're not talking about that. This is my podcast. Goddamn it.
all right, let me bone out.
So this is my podcast, Nathan. Don't you dare do that to me. But
Shut up. Anyway,
but Jesus Christ, I will say this. I fucking love that. I love that movie. But another thing I will say is like the pacing.
hey.
Jesus fucking Christ, the pacing. So the editing and the pacing is like at breakneck speeds from like the first part to from the first third to the second third, and then it screeches to a halt at the end where the conflict is. So it's like, Jesus fucking Christ, is this movie gonna go on for another 35 fucking minutes? It feels like I've been here for an hour. Like, what the fuck? Because you expect it to happen, right? Because so far there has been no conflict. But as soon as the conflict of Jules breaking up with Randy and getting back with Tommy, the movie grinds to a halt, and it goes so fucking slow. It's painful. And I'm like, oh my god, is this really how this bitch is gonna end? And so it ends at prom, and fucking Randy beats the shit out of fucking Tommy. And did you see that part when, like, they're at prom, right? And they're about to announce the king and queen, and Jules and Tommy are the king and queen, right? And then Randy and Fred show up backstage, and Randy beats the fuck out of Tommy, and Tommy does some fucking corny ass kung fu shit, like he's going, what? And I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, at this point, they're just being like regular ass people.
I want to
These dudes.
know if a lot of this shit was ad-libbed, like if the director was like, you know what, we have an outline for a script, but basically you can do whatever you want. I want to know. There has to be. I need answers. And
Behind the scenes, go look for BTS.
I need answers, 'cause it seems like they it seems like they fucking there's some sort of like free reign, because like there's so many moments where like the characters kind of seem to struggle with dialogue or whatever, like in that one part where the mom and Skip are like talking to each other in the backyard.
Yeah.
Like they kind of,
I think that at this point the director is like, oh, just act like yourselves, act teenagers.
yeah, it seems like it's a little stilted, but it seems like they're making it up on the spot is what it seems like. But at the end, so after Randy like knocks out Tommy or whatever, did you see the part where fucking Fred jumps on him or whatever and it looks like he's humping him?
Wait, I think so. Yeah, I was like, what the
He
hell?
gets on him and he like
He better be-
he straddles him, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And so like in my notes I put
Fucking
like,
shoot.
bruh, in my notes I put like, what the fuck is going on? Fucking Fred is fucking Tommy. Now they're throwing food everywhere, and now everyone in the whole prom is running after them. What the fuck is going on? Like let me see if I can find it.
Fucking quick scope him and teabag.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? They fighting in this shit? What the fuck? Kung Fu? What the fuck is this Cobra Kai shit? What the fuck just happened? Fred is fucking Tommy, and now there's a food fight, and everyone's running.
I think they're just making a fucking like a stupid ass diversion.
I don't understand why the fuck my boy Fred was
Because
like
I think
letting out
you
some
think
sexual frustration.
'Cause you think that the director's gonna pull like a Greaser versus Soch like scenario, but it's like, nah, this is like reality type beat. Like they're making a dumbass diversion because
Yeah,
they're too
it's
pussy to
reality.
actually fist
We
fight.
fucking do food fights.
Yeah, so it's like, wow, this is like something that would happen in real life. So I was like, what the hell? Because you think something dramatic is gonna fucking happen, and so like
Super Mario in real life.
only
Spaghetti.
on X game mode.
oh, you're on X game mode. But so yeah, and then that's the end of the movie. Fucking Jules fucking apparently is just swayed by whoever is next to her. So like now all this conflict with like, oh, well, my friends don't want me to date Randy. Now all that shit's over because now Randy is here, and she's like, oh, hey Randy, like, what the fuck?
Where the fuck is
dude?
Damon?
There's a couple.
Bruh.
He's probably like, I don't know,
He's stuck.
masturbating or something. These fucking spiders, dude, they're so fucking strong. But I don't know. In terms of Jules' character, it's like she's basically just like a plot device because whenever whenever it's convenient for the plot, she's infatuated with Randy. Whenever it's convenient for the plot, she's into Tommy. And whenever it's convenient for the plot for the story to end, she's back into Randy, and there's no
He's
problems.
here finally.
So like, I don't know. In terms of story, in terms of script, in terms of like overall acting it's okay. It's whatever. It's like a dated 80s movie is what I would say. But I think it's funny. It's a funny movie in that just to like look at how dated things are and like how funny it is. It's a good movie to put on and laugh. I would say like I'd watch it again just to like show the boys and to laugh at it. I think in my critique I put fucking oh shit I'm dying. I think in my critique I put
it's
like
very
6 out of 10.
It's the Lady Bird to their 80s.
I've never seen Lady Bird
I don't
actually.
know. Yeah, it's very 80 Bird's like Lady Bird.
80 Bird.
Lady Bird's. I was gonna say 80s. Lady Bird's more of like how it is in in our youth today.
I haven't seen it. I've heard good. It was almost an Oscar winner. It almost won Best Picture.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would be my suggestion, but I think it's your turn to make a suggestion.
Well, okay. So before that, what do you think about the? What's your rating? It's good.
My rating towards Valley Girl, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
That just sounded like fucking shit. I was about to say. Shit.
Yep. I think it went off to like how youth back in those times. I feel like it still happens, but not like bitchin' spectacular.
Well, I think the themes are pretty like on point. I think they tried to make kind of like a Romeo and Juliet type movie, but with modern day, like with cliques and shit like that. Because I will say this.
Oh.
So basically, Valley Girl is like when I was in high school. That was like my fucking fantasy. Basically, I was like, bro, I'm this punk dude. I just moved to a suburban area. Please, hopefully, one of these females will give me a chance, even though I'm a little weird.
You want a white girl, Valley Girl to convert to punk?
I do. I do. It's like a
like
fantasy.
that one scene. Valencia said that she liked the transition where like she was wearing like a leather jacket. And
Oh,
then all
yeah,
her friends
that
were like,
one
why are you
point, yeah.
dressed like that?
Yeah, because I wrote that in my notes, so I'm like, yo, my girl in the leather, let's
she had
get
a
it.
whole she turned into a whole Susie with her eyeliner and everything.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I wrote that down in my notes too. I was like, bro, this bitch going new wave. Let's get it.
Yeah, she was like, I don't know, fuck them. And her friends were like,
Yeah, and I was like, finally, sis, let's go. But then she fucking, my girl
Finally
Stacy,
says, let's go.
she fucking betrays me. My girl Stacy fucking betrayed me, bro. She broke my heart. And Fred's heart. And then at the end of the movie, Stacy gets with Fred, and I'm like, no, you don't deserve shit. Don't you dare. Fred is my king. And, yeah. Oops, someone died.
Yeah, they portrayed Fred as like if he was like the homies backing you up,
No, yeah, he's basically the homie.
there
but,
when you
okay.
down.
So Nathan, what's your numerical value score of this shit? Oh my god, I'm getting my ass beat.
9.5 out of 10.
9.5. Wow.
I saw it with shitty quality. It would have been better.
You're using 9.9 out of 10 to fucking compensate for the shitty quality you saw it in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything else, because it's pretty self-explanatory because of the 80s and everything is very good, like you said, and
I think,
the whole theme and it's very simple. You can tell they're obviously not trying to make like an Oscar-worthy film, but
No,
just a decent,
like it's just a
film.
rom-com basically.
Yeah, rom-com, comedy, love, a love fantasy.
Rom-com, family, comedy, love.
I mean, focus on the damn boss.
Rom-com, comedy, love, and
Yeah. After this, we can try your
Booby,
orphan of comms. Ass.
Bro, they don't show ass in them, they just show booby. Which surprised
Yeah,
the
I think
fuck out of me.
the
I
director
didn't
was
know.
a fan of boobies. In that,
Of booby?
in that film.
Oh, okay. Well, who isn't? But anyways, that's a story
He's,
for another
he's a
time.
man of he likes punk, milfs and boobies.
That being said, okay, so that I wrote that in my notes as well. These guys aren't really punk so much as they're like alternative, but again, I'm fucking, I'm just being nitpicky here. And
Because I watched it, and it reminded me of our venue, the White Swan. I was like,
oh yeah,
what
the
is
show that they go to,
Carry
the
that
fucking
vibe.
White Swan. That's funny. But
Like it had like a numbers combination. I was like, ah.
yeah. Oh, and finally, when like they're driving down, they see the punk dude in studs, and I'm like, finally, we have our studded boys. And they pass by the goths, and I'm like, finally, we have the goth boys. So they knew what they were doing.
And he's Randy's well known, by the way. Like he had like when he was on his like breakup. Oh, bruh, please vial up, please vial up. When
Yeah,
he was in his
he-
breakup
he
moment,
fucks
he
this
had a
girl,
side piece already
Samantha.
at the club.
And I wrote down in my notes, who the fuck is Samantha? What the fuck? Where did she come from? And like, bro,
No.
that sex scene took forever. They were like fucking in the bathroom for like a good 15 minutes, and I'm like, bruh, nothing is happening. What the fuck is going on? So
Ugh.
the movie's all right. There's like a couple of like problems that I see with it, but I mean, I still think it's a funny movie to watch. I'd probably watch it with the boys.
Yeah.
But yeah, also okay.
I think it hit his genre at its it had its key genre on there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. But I'm that being said, I'm not surprised that they haven't remastered it or there hasn't been any mention of it since. Although
Nah, I hope to God they do not remake that.
no, there's already a remake. There's already a remake.
What?
Yeah, there's already
Okay,
a remake.
I'm gonna pretend it doesn't exist. Just like the 2016 anime Berserk doesn't exist.
I think it was okay. I think it's okay. But anyways, so the next I have the next film already. Shit.
Oh God, bruh, please.
My internet cannot handle all this fucking like boss battle. Please pray slaughtered.
Please,
No.
please,
I
please,
got it.
please,
We got it.
please,
We got
please,
it, boys.
please,
We got
please,
it. We
please.
got it, boys.
Oh, you got your insight.
Yeah, I got it, and I also got vermin.
Oh, okay, let's switch to cause now.
Okay, but that being said, I have 2 tries, bruh. That being said, though. Okay. That being said, though, I have our next film that we're gonna be watching. This is one requested by Ronan, and I think I'm down to do it if you are. It's a documentary
All right.
called Afropunk, and it's about sort of black people and like the African American influence in punk. So you have like bands like I assume like Bad Brains and shit like that. Bad Brains and Death, and I think
Okay, where is it at? I'm down. What's the platform do we watch? What platform is it on?
I have to ask Ronan, but I'm sure it's
Ronan, if you're in the chat, go ahead and comment down below.
Yeah, because Ronan would want to be our guest person on that one because he has seen it, so he has some thoughts for it, so we can-
BTS commentator.
Yes,
So yeah, doing that scene, I think we had a different angle. I couldn't decide.
basically. So
All right.
anyway, but yeah, Afropunk. It's a documentary, and also we have other news. So we have an amendment, a correction from our last podcast about Woody Allen's film Midnight in Paris. So so in the last podcast, I went on a whole thing about how Woody Allen was a creep because he has allegations on him. That being said, a day after we did that podcast, I watched a documentary or like a 2-hour fucking YouTube video analyzing the other side of the Woody Allen's case. And while I won't say definitively whether or not Woody Allen is guilty of what his wife Mia Farrow claims he is guilty of, I would like to say that it is a very complex sort of issue, you know, because and I'll try and find the
I
YouTube
would.
video name.
I would.
It's okay. It's called "By the Way, Woody Allen is Innocent." It's a YouTube video by Rick Worley, I think, Worley, and it's 2 hours and 30 minutes long. And it kind of goes through like
I ring my bell.
the whole thing. Where at cause?
Orphan. Yeah, orphan.
Okay. Um, it kind of goes through the whole.
We're doing your orphan, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It kind of goes through the whole thing, the whole situation, and it sort of it gave me a little bit more insight into the situation as a whole, because before this I didn't know that he was even married to Mia Farrow, who was the actress in Rosemary's Baby. I didn't know all the history with Mia Farrow. I didn't know the whole family situation. There were all these things I didn't know about before I started to believe that, and kind of like push Woody Allen aside, like, oh, he's another fucking alleged, like, or he's another person like Harvey Weinstein, basically, because his allegations came out during the Me Too movement. And you know what? I have no problem with admitting that I was wrong in my first judgment. And again, while I won't say that I don't know whether he's innocent or not, I will say that, from watching the video, that the situation, like everything, is really complicated, and it isn't always black and white. So anyone interested in this stuff, I would urge y'all to watch the video. By the way, Woody Allen is Innocent, by Rick Worley on YouTube. It's very informative. There's a bunch of shit there. Like it to me, it just seems like that whole family is very dysfunctional, and there's a lot of trauma in that family just to begin with, outside of all of this stuff. So I would urge y'all to make up your own mind if you're interested in this. But I think that whenever people get canceled and it's proven wrong, or it's proven to be like not as clear cut, I feel like things would be a little bit better for just, I think, society as a whole, if people were able to sort of roll it back and be like, you know what, that was my bad. Even though something like this is right to be angry about, I feel like because we are human, we're gonna make mistakes and misjudgments, and we're gonna let our emotions get to us. So that was what I did, because Woody Allen's probably one of my favorite directors, and I was like, fuck, how can I continue to enjoy this man's work when he's like one of these monsters you hear about, you know what I mean? So that being said, I think for me, for my own integrity and for the integrity of this like podcast, even though no one fucking watches it, I still want to hold myself up to that standard and admit when I was wrong, or admit that it's not as clear as I may have once thought. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
I wanted to say that. Not that anyone listening is gonna fucking care, or listening last time cared, but it's for my own integrity and for my own sort of morals that I'd like to hold up. So, and anyways, before we start this, I'm getting like a little bit of lag on my end, and I think it might be because of the camera he gave me, Nathan. So,
Damn.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, because
I heard that camera is primarily for Twitch, but I just think there's no difference.
No, I think the reason why, because it could be that, it also could be like just the internet. But anyway, I'm taking off the camera just because if it is that, I want to at least be sure that my my lag is at a minimum, especially right now we're about to fight fucking Kaz's dumbass, where he's gonna be like throwing himself around. So, because I just broke out the camera right now, right? I just broke it out for this like thing. So I want to be sure that that isn't what's messing up my fucking connection, or like it might be overloading my computer, because not only is my computer, it has YouTube streaming open, it has this fucking the share play open, and it also is operating a camera at the same time while doing audio. So I don't want it to sort of be overworked. So especially for this, I don't want to fuck it up. So
It is what it is, King.
it seems to be a little bit smoother now. So hopefully that did the trick. But yeah, for long-time viewers of the podcast, yes, we're still fucking fighting this dumbass dude.
Chicken nugget.
Yeah,
Part
KFC.
2.
Chicken McNougat. Oh shit.
Oh.
Yeah, that guy got drip.
You got drip.
Oh shit. Oh what? Oh what? Oh my god. Yeah, fuck, I think it's just like my connection right tonight. It might not be all that great, which is, you know, it happens. So we're gonna try this twice, and if not, then I quit forever, because fuck this game. Oh my god, yeah, this fucking connection is going literally off the charts. Jesus Christ, if this is like unplayable, I'll just like call it. Because I think if anyone's watching
What's happening?
at this point, well, it's like buffering. You know what I mean? Like it's buffering, and sometimes it like kind of like glitches a little bit. It's not doing it yet, or it just did it right now, but it's not reliable. Basically, like it glitches every now and then. Which it was glitching for like a little bit when we were playing. Of course, now when fucking shit's going completely bananas, it's kind of like shit. Fuck! It's kind of impeding my ability to play the damn game. Shit.
Nice.
No! Damn it! I
Oh.
fucked up. I fucking dashed the wrong way. I hate my life. But anyways, so while we're doing this, I have another topic.
Alright.
This one is fuck. Yeah, I might lose connection with my PS4. But this one is on promoters, music promoters. And this is for anyone that is basically just trying to be a musician. And this is advice that I have for people. Not that I'm some authority, but you know, I've done a couple of things. Let's just say. Damn it. Up. Oh shit. Come on.
Oh my god.
Shit. So basically, the one advice I would want to give is, you know, promoters for local music. Oh fuck. Promoters for local music. All I would want to say is like, there are these people that exist that are like, in my opinion, kind of like leeches. Because what they do is they take these like local and like not notable bands.
On.
Fuck.
Bullshit.
They take these not notable bands like at all. Fuck. I'm gonna sign out. And he killed me. Cool. Good shit. So Nathan, do you remember when? Do you remember when Tides played the show at White Oak?
Yeah.
Yeah, and how that whole thing went, because we were with that production, the music production company.
Hold on, I can't hear it. Hold on. Do you have like some paper rubbling in my
What
ear?
the fuck? Bruh. What the fuck you mean paper rubbing?
Alright. I don't know. It sounds like you're crumbling paper like directly on the mic, and I can't hear nothing. It's overtaking your.
What the
Just
fuck?
you.
Hold on, give me a second.
Okay, now. Okay, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
What the fuck? That's weird. We were having some
Yeah.
audio troubles
Alright.
before the stream started,
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, technical difficulties.
but anyways,
by.
do you remember how that whole thing went down?
Wait, so what happened when we performed at White Oak
Yeah,
Music Hall?
the production or whatever that the promoting production that we were working with.
Oh yeah. They're yeah.
So there are these types of people who they benefit off of local bands trying to grind it out in the clubs and stuff like that in their hometown. And basically their whole grift is that what they'll do is they'll get these bands to sell their own tickets, right?
Yeah.
And usually it's at a big disadvantage to the band. So it's like, okay, well, we're gonna give you 100 tickets or 50 tickets, let's say 50 tickets, and what's gonna happen is you're gonna sell these 50 tickets at $10 a piece, and depending on how many tickets you sell, that will determine your placing in our show that we're putting up. So if you sell all the tickets, then you get main event. If you sell only a little bit, you get lower, then lower, then lower and lower, so and so on. So I rung my bell, by the way, and
Yeah, I run mine.
so already you're kind of made to sort of lose because these people targeted you, most definitely. You don't go to them; they always come to you as a band. They always DM you on Instagram or Facebook or wherever, email, whatever. But they always come to you. You never come to them. In my experience.
Yeah.
And what they'll do is they'll give it to you like that, 50 tickets, $10 a piece, and you gotta sell them to like whoever, right? So you're trying to peddle these fucking $10 tickets, which no one's gonna pay that much to see your band, because right now you're a local band, and you don't really have too much of a presence in order to sell like tickets like that fucking price. But that's part of their game. Because even if you sell, like, let's say you sell like 5, right? Meaning like your parents, your close friends, whatever the fuck, 5. Let's give it that, right? So,
Yeah.
if just one band sells 5, that's already $50. And depending on how many bands there are in the show, that's $50 basically from every band, ideally, right? And here's the thing: these shows are never just like 4 bands. It's always like 20 bands or 50 bands or whatever. It's a big event. They call it a festival or whatever. That's how they ensure that they get their money back. So basically, from my point of view, all this is just one big fucking thing to capitalize off of a band that just wants to play at a nice place. You know what I mean? So what ends up happening is that this band, who just started like a year ago or 2 years ago or whatever, they get to play at this fucking nice ass venue and all that shit, but they play to no one, and they fucking lost their ass on fucking money, and they can't get that back because they're a new band. They're not gonna have any merch, and even if they did have merch, there's no one there to buy it because they were only able to sell to 5 people, their parents and like their friends, because the tickets were $10 a piece. So. And that's the thing that I don't really like. I see it a lot, and I've just started to see people talk about it, and I used to think it was just like a thing that I thought, but that's actually it's like some real shit. It's like a real fucking it seems like a scam because you're not winning. And I've only been a part of those things 3 times, and I swore to my bandmates all 3 of those times it would never happen again. The first time was the Failed Project when we played at Numbers. And it was funny because now, or before Corona, we used to go to Numbers basically every Friday. But it was funny because we played on that stage. That was the first time I ever went into Numbers. And so, yeah, it was one of those things. And we got to play at Numbers. We had to show up because they told us that, you know what, we're going to determine your time slot the day of. So basically, everyone had to be there at 5 p.m., because their slot might show up and they might be late because they weren't going to tell us the slot beforehand, our time slot. So basically, we waited there from 5 to about 11:45 because 11:45 is when we played.
It was about an hour and a half.
Nah, not for Tides, for Failed Project. Because when Failed Project did it, when we played at Numbers, it was we got there at 5 and then we played at 11:45. Where basically we're just sitting around listening to all these, like, in my opinion, shitty bands or what I remember, because they don't just do one genre. They target different genres. And again, it makes the festival ultimately fucking audience, like, it makes it poison to audiences because they're like, oh, I'm gonna pay $10 to see one band, and that's it. Because there's so many different genres. They don't try and target themselves to a certain audience. But anyways, at this first show that I did like that, got there at 5 o'clock. We kind of sat around through these fucking bands, and then finally we played 11:45 to 4 people basically. And it's a big ass venue. It's a nice venue numbers, but no one was there. So what the fuck was the point? We got some good pictures, but really that's it. And the thing was, the promoter left before she could pay us. So they basically stole from us. Second time was with again the same band, but at this point.
Hold on, Gabe. Are you moving anything with the mic or something? Because
No, I'm not.
It just. Bro, what the hell is that? I keep
really
hearing
not.
crumbling. Like,
I'm really not.
it sounds like you're crumbling like your webcam or mic like all over the place. It stopped now, but it was doing it while you were talking.
I am not. What the fuck? That's weird.
It's like. Let me save it so I can show you later. But yeah. So they stole from you all that. That's kind of shitty. But at the same, I mean, I had something to say about all that. But yeah, keep going. Go ahead.
Well, I'll skip this next one, then, so we could talk about the the time that we did it with Tides. 'Cause at this point, I'll admit I should have known better, right?
Hmm.
But I still said yes.
Oh my god, it's doing it again.
Oh, I think I know what it is. I think I know what it is. Hold on.
What the hell is that?
Okay, are we good now?
All right, I hear silence now. Finally.
Hold on.
But no Gabe.
Ah, fucking great. Hold on. I'm about to do this shit again.
No Howard, no charge.
Hold up. Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing some technical difficulties, but it'll all be solved immediately because now I know what the fuck was making the noise. Is this fucking mic, the fucking, what is it? The little Logitech camera I was using. I guess I must have turned it on. I was using it. But anyways.
Oh my god, now you're crystal clear.
Yeah.
Sound of heaven.
I know what it was. It was the fucking Logitech thing that you gave me. That's what it was.
Oh, whack.
Yeah, because
They
it
never
has.
did that for me when I tested it.
Because it has microphone capabilities, so I need to turn it off whenever. Because the reason why was because on the PlayStation, that's what was coming through, not my studio audio. It was the fucking Logitech. That's why I was so far away. That's why you could hear the wind. It was because of that. But anyways, that's later on. But basically, do you remember with Tides, right?
Yep.
We got the fucking call.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
And they were emailing me and stuff like that, and it was the same thing. $50, you gotta sell 100 or whatever. And this is where I really started, because I was already an adult at this point. All the other times I was like 16, 14, like it doesn't matter, right? I don't really think about it. But at this point, we're all fucking adults at this point, you know, like 20, 21, shit like that. And so they tell us, all right, be there at 1. We're playing at Walters. Be there at 1, and we'll tell y'all slot. So the promoters are there a fucking hour late, and that's my biggest pet peeve for like a promoter. If you're in like any sort of like large increment of time late to your own event, I'm pissed off. Because it's like, bro, you don't care about the show that you're putting on. That to me is just like, bro, you don't care, so why should I care? So, anyways, we're an hour late. We're all fucking waiting outside of all the bands are waiting because since the people haven't been there, no one could get into the place. All of our gear is outside. And we're all just waiting around the fucking sun. And finally these people will get there an hour late. The first band should have already gone on, but they had to push everything back, and now the times are all fucked. And so, that being said, their whole thing about how many tickets you sell, that whole thing was shit because one of our friends was playing the same day, one of the bands that I'm friends with. And I asked them, hey, how many fucking tickets do you sell? And they're like, bro, we sold like 2 or whatever. And they're playing at 9 o'clock, and we're playing at 4 o'clock, and we sold 10. So I was like, what the fuck? So that's fucking obviously shit. Like, they fucking got us. And I started talking to other bands, and again, the same shit. It was inconsistent. So I'm like, wait a minute. We just fucking worked this hard to sell these fucking dumbass tickets, and now we're not even gonna reap the benefits of doing that? That's kind of fucking whack. Oh shit, he beat the fuck out of me. And so anyway, and do you remember?
Yeah, so it was a really shit. It was a shit show. When it comes to them.
No, it was a good show. We played good. That was like a really good show.
Yeah, no. I mean, like the whole process for the promoters. It was a shit show.
No, yeah, the promoters fucking sucked, dude. I did not like that experience at all. So much so that, do you remember when because when the promoters got there, right? They're like, all right, everyone line up. We're gonna give you your payment, and we're gonna count your tickets, see how many you fucking sold. And I was like, all right, cool, you know, whatever. And so we gave them our tickets. They gave us like 75 or whatever, and we had sold 10 or 15, and I had left like I think 5 tickets at my house because they're like, fuck, we didn't sell these, whatever, it doesn't even matter. And then so like, all right, so turn in your remainder tickets. And I'm like, oh shit, I left some at my house. And they're like, well, you can go and get them. And I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck? It's like, why do you want the pieces of fucking paper back? It says our name on it. It says the date. No one else can use it past today. What's the big deal? And they made it a huge thing. They were trying to press me for it because they were like, oh, well, that'll be $75 that you got to pay out of pocket just to repay. And I'm like, wait a minute. You're fucking going to ask me to pay for useless pieces of paper that can't be used at any other date?
They never addressed that. They never addressed, like, if we had remaining tickets to, like, turn those in. It's only the ones that are purchased and give them the money in exchange for those.
In my perspective, it was like, what the fuck does it matter? These tickets are solely for this festival. It has our band name on it. It has the date and the year of this event. No one
like,
can
what the hell are you
use
gonna do with our name on it?
Shit.
Recycle it? We can recycle it.
Yeah, like it's a useless piece of paper at this point. So what the fuck's the big deal? Glad I gotta pay $75. And so they were gonna give us, I think, like $15 or some shit, or not 15, but like I think $30 for as our payout. And so because they were an hour late, I didn't have enough time to talk to them and express my feelings on all these things. Because, again, they were an hour late, and we were supposed to go on at that point. We all had to wait in line, and by the time we got to the front of the line, it was already time for us to play. So we were like, bro, this fish better hurry the fuck up, because we have to play. We have to be on stage. And so...
Yeah.
Fuck. And so we get to the front of the line, and she tells me all this shit, and I'm like, I can't argue with her. I just have to be like, listen, we're supposed to play, like, right now. So if there's a way we can talk about this later, like, afterwards, like, when you pay, or you can pay us afterwards, that we can do that. And then so the lady was like, okay, whatever. You know, we'll give you the money afterwards, just come back, and then you can give us your $75, or, like, we'll wait for you to go home and get the tickets. In my mind, I already made up my mind. I'm like, oh, there's no way I'm going to fucking go back to my place. 30 minutes over there, 30 minutes back, an hour, just to get these dumbass tickets. So at that point, I was already like, all right, I'm not going to give them their tickets, because fuck that. And so that's when I had approached all you guys, like you, Ronan, and Fatima, and I was like, listen, so here's the deal. We're probably going to burn a bridge, but, I mean, what I'm proposing is that, you know, listen, after the show, we just fucking pack up and leave. And so that's what we did. They didn't get their 75 tickets, but we also didn't get paid. Fucking like $25, $30. What the fuck is that for, like, all 4 of us? Fuck that, you know? Fuck, I'm gonna die.
Oh my god, Gabe. Please, no, this is your last one.
Shit, dude.
We almost got it.
Bitch.
Yeah, so I think the whole thing was a really shit show for them, and they could have done a lot better. And because I don't know, it's just a way, and also a grind, which I understand, to make money, and you know,
well, it's a grind.
But they did for, like, they did, you know, they didn't go about, you know, about their word. Oh my god, no.
We're never gonna beat this guy. No. We're never gonna beat him. There's just no way. But anyways, that would be my advice.
So
There's a big story time, but that'd be my advice to any emerging band. Don't ever take a promoter that makes you sell your own tickets because it's a fucking scam.
yeah.
All they want to do is make
You do
money.
have a choice though. You do have a choice because
Oh,
they
yeah,
give
you do
you
have a
options,
choice.
and it's
But-
whether yes or no.
But either
and,
that, don't
you know.
don't sign the fucking contract because that's what I did. I fucked up. I signed the contract on multiple occasions, and I read through it, right? But even still, it's not that the contract is against you. It's just the odds are against you because you're a little known band, and these people apparently have enough fucking money to pay for a venue because they have a guaranteed fucking money income or whatever. They have a guaranteed way to pay it back by fucking getting all these fucking
Yeah.
bands to play and shit and sell their tickets at fucking
At this point,
$10.
it's just paying for exposure.
Which is, again, in Tide's case, the last case, it was actually good because a decent size of people showed up there. They were only there though
Yeah.
because it took so long for the show to start. So the band that they were gonna play had been pushed back, so they were already there. So again, it was just a consequence of things being so poorly planned. On any of the other times before with Failed Project and later what we would call ourselves Dandruff, there was no one there, and it was pointless. So that'd be just my advice to someone trying to emerge in the scene. Don't ever take promoters like that because it's all shit.
Yeah,
That's my
I agree.
it's my TED talk, and I'm glad that you were there for some of that too because it would have been kind of hard to explain it like all by myself.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, well, that's a whole level of not, unfairness.
Well, it's yeah, like the cards are already stacked against you basically.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think that'll do it for this podcast. Valley Girl, 6 out of 10. Next time we're watching Afropunk. Nathan, any last words before I pull the trigger and end your life?
You're doing me a favor.
Whoa.
I was gonna say Afro Samurai.
Hey, yo,
Afropunk.
Afro!
Yeah, Afropunk is the next review for DB Howard's channel. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you like today's podcast and talk. And yeah,
Watch
my ass.
watch the Woody Allen fucking if you're interested. Watch Afropunk. Watch my other podcasts. Watch me take a shit and eat my ass.